Good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you're all okay and very well. I have come across something really interesting on Google, and I just wanted to share it with you. And yeah, please put your comments down below, and tick if you like, and subscribe to my other videos if you'd like to have, if you'd like to keep up to date with my videos. Basically, what I've got here is. I can't take credit for what's written here because it's written by somebody else on Google, but oh my God, I just could not have worded it better myself. And it's when a narcissist's words are translated into their actual meanings. Now, these results are disturbing. I do agree with what this person has wrote in what these words mean to a narcissist, and I'm gonna translate what each one means. In my opinion, I agree with this. You may not agree. Like I said, please comment below. Right, a narcissist's translation of I love you is I love owning you, I love controlling you, it feels so good to love bomb you, to sweet talk you, to pull you in and then discard you whenever I please. That's when they do their lovely love bombing, and then all of a sudden they go cold on you, and then all of a sudden when they feel like they're losing you, if they haven't got another one lined up, another partner lined up, they'll start to draw you back in again and hover, and then all of a sudden they will discard you again, and you're like, he loves me, he doesn't, he loves me, he doesn't, and they put you in that frame of mind, which also obviously creates the trauma bonding which you suffer with, and it's not nice. It's also got here that when a narcissist says I love you, it means when I flatter you, I can have anything I want because you trust me. You open up so easily even after you've already been mistreated. Because I think the reason why we do that for is because we think, oh, I just want what it was like at the beginning, and you're holding on to that first love bombing part of the relationship, and you don't want to believe that it's any different, and you don't want to believe that it's not feeling as good, and then you start blaming yourself because they gaslight you and make you doubt yourself. You start to think, well, perhaps it's me, perhaps it's not them, perhaps it's me, and they love you to feel like this because that's when they can start gaining the control. Now, once you're hooked and invested, they then pull the rug beneath your feet just to watch you fall. Because they enjoy that control. A narcissist absolutely loves that control, and they thrive on it. They are very egotistic. Now, the other translated phrase is I am sorry you feel that way. Translation: sorry, not sorry. Let's get this argument done over with, so I can continue my abusive behaviour in peace. I'm sorry you're calling me out. I'm sorry that I've been held accountable. I'm sorry you have the emotions that you do. To me, they're not valid because I'm entitled to have everything I want regardless of how you feel about me. They're actually sorry that you found something out about them. When they say they're sorry, they're not sorry. They don't mean I'm sorry like we do. They're wired differently. If they're sorry for something, it's more saying sorry that you found them out then. They're sorry that you found them out then. Like they may be on a dating app, and rather than saying I'm sorry, they mean I'm sorry that you've found out that I'm on a dating app. Basically, that's the translation. Now the other one is when they say you're crazy. Translation: I'm a master of creating chaos to provoke you. I love it when you react. That way I can point the finger and say you're the crazy one. After all, no one would listen to what you have to say about me if you do tell others, because at the end of the day, they've manipulated other people as well as yourself. And other people might be thinking, oh my gosh, what a gentleman, isn't he charming? Oh, I can't believe that he can be how she says. I don't believe that for a minute. If anything, I see her getting upset and distraught. And you can to others look like the crazy one, like Why is she getting so upset? He seems so lovely and calm, because he loves seeing you like this. He loves seeing you lose yourself, because it does make you look like you're the crazy one. And they love these mind games. To them, it's all a game. When narcissist says, my exes are crazy, translation to this means, I made my exes crazy. It was so fun. All I had to do was provoke, poke and prod until I got a reaction. Now this again is when they start gaslighting you, and you start to doubt yourself, and that's when you start to lose yourself and who you are, because you think, am I? And you actually believe that, oh, you are going crazy, because you think, well, why am I feeling like this? How can this person make me feel like this? I don't know myself anymore. Now the other one is, translation from a narcissist is, she is just a friend. Now, to a non-narcissist, he or she may be just a friend. They're just a friend. But to a narcissist, it's, no, actually, I'll keep that person as backup until I get bored. They may replace you if I leave. In fact, they may already be acting as a valuable side piece. Now, what narcissists normally do in a relationship is they in my case, they're a womanizer. They do like trying to make sure that they've got others lined up, that if something happens between you two, or they get fed up with you, but that you're not giving them the supply and the source what they were after, they'll have another one lined up, because they always need somebody lined up. They can never be on their own. They hate being alone. With a narcissist, they always have to have somebody else to fall back onto or to go to. That's why some of them you find are on dating apps, and you think, oh my God, he's on a dating app, I can't believe it. It's because he's already in the devalue stage to discard you. And it's horrible to say it, but it's the truth, in my opinion. Like, again, comment below if you disagree or you've got your own views on this. The other translation is, you're so jealous and insecure. Now, a translation of a narcissist is, this love triangle is fun. I love the way you compete for my attention. It makes me feel so desirable and powerful when I flirt with others in front of you. Gets you real riled up. Now, they hate it, but they don't like it when you do it. If you actually go and talk, or have a gentleman talk to you, they don't like it, because they don't trust themselves, they don't trust others either, and it gets them wound up. And you get to a point that you think to yourself, oh gosh, when you see a male perhaps who you know, and they're just going to say hello to you, you actually feel like you want to avoid the arguments. So sometimes you just pretend you haven't seen that person just to keep the peace. Now, they love to make you feel insecure, because when you feel insecure, it gives them a boost to their ego. The next translation is, you have trust issues. Now, the translation for this to a narcissist is, I am an untrusty person, which I've shown time and time again by betraying you. They're showing you that they're betraying you, but you keep having them back, or you keep going back, or you stay with them. And that's saying, it's okay how you're treating me. Now, it's not okay, but obviously you can get to a point when you lose so much self-esteem, and you become so, you lose respect for yourself, that you actually start letting it happen. Others around you, your family and friends, might say, why are you doing this? He flirts in front of you, he's got no respect for you, but you love him. You're remembering that love bombing stage of the relationship, and that's what you want back. And it's like you're trying to hold on to the relationship for that. Or you've got to a point when you think, I'm no good for anybody else anymore. He actually makes you feel like he's the best you got, you can get. Another translation, it's not all about you. Now, it's really all about me. That's what they mean. They mean that it's all about them. They need to be the centre of attention. They don't want you to be in attention. They want to be centre of attention. Now, there's another translation, why can't we remain friends? They normally like to keep you as a friend, because if the new supply doesn't work, they've got you to fall back on. They can make the call and have you dangling on the cat, dangle that carrot, so that they know that, oh, she loves me. I can go and have a play around. I'll see if I can get things moving on with this new lady. If it don't work, I'll just call her up again. My ex up again, she'll be there because I can do anything to her. She lets me do what I like. and that's how they have you. There are still others who might believe you. There are other people who will believe you. There are people who will believe you of his, especially the women. They might say to you and warn you, he's a womanizer, darling. He's a womanizer. You may have flirted with them. They're trying to warn you. Now, you may take it as, thank you for letting me know. Or you might look at them and say, oh, you're just after him because you fancy him. Or if you have a word with your boyfriend, you might say, oh, they've been after me for ages. It's because they want me and they're jealous that you've got me. And then it can start again making you doubt your friends, perhaps, or family, perhaps, and you start to think, oh, okay, and then you just they hover again. They gaslight again. They make you feel like they hover. They try and pull you back in only to drop you again. It's all a game to them. They love seeing you getting wound up. They love seeing you lose confidence in yourself, because all they want is control. There's another translation. No one would believe you. Translation: I've isolated you to the point where you feel you have no support. I've smeared your name to others ahead of time, so people already suspect the lies I've told about you. Yes, some people may not believe you, especially the ones who still think that I'm an amazing person, especially the people who continue to enable me. Now, because they manipulate other people so much, there are people out there who will say, no, he wouldn't do that to you. He's so lovely, he's charming, he's wonderful. And they think he's the man who you believed he was at the beginning, but he's not. He's got his mask on, he's manipulating everybody else, and you know the real him. Now, I always say, if somebody was telling me my story to me, if my daughters or my parents were telling me what I went through to me, they were saying it was their experience, I would tell them to get the hell out of the relationship and not go back. Look forward. Yeah, you're going to go through the trauma bond. Yeah, you're going to go through the upset, and you're going to miss them, and then you're going to think, why am I missing somebody who's treated me so badly? And it's because of the trauma bond, because you're thinking of the very beginning of the relationship. But that's not real. The gaslighting phase of the the love bombing phase of the relationship was not real. You need to remember this. That was not the real him. That was the pretend to draw you in. And like I said on my last video, to help you with the trauma bonding, write out a list of all the things that he's upset you with, all the things that have upset you, and every time you feel like you want to get in touch with him, read your list, and then it will make you stronger. And it does make you stronger, and understand that it's natural to grieve, and it's all to do with the healing process. It's all part of the healing process. Now, these actual meanings that I've found on Google, what the words are and how they're translated, I do believe everything that I've just read. It's up to you. You have your own opinion on this. I'd love to know what your feelings are. So yeah, please write below, and enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in and listening to me. As I always say, I always like to end with saying that by not being in the relationship, by leaving a narcissist, you're giving yourself a gift. You're giving yourself the freedom to live your life on your own terms. You're giving yourself the opportunity to heal from the trauma and abuse, and you're giving yourself the chance to find happiness and peace within yourself and with others who truly love and respect you. Now, everything I say with love, and I send you peace, love, light and harmony, and speak again soon. Thank you. Take care now.